Prepare for a cold, hard dose of reality. Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 surprising facts about the cast of Jersey Shore.
Oh, she's all over me.
Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we're taking a look at unexpected facts about the cast of MTV's Jersey Shore. Number 10. Snooki's audition was crazy. Outrageous, outspoken, and totally unpredictable, it was clear from the earliest episodes of Jersey Shore that Nicole Snooki Polizzi was one of the show's more brazen cast members.
Bye. Oh, my vagina's out.
However, it turns out the legend of Snooki goes back even further. According to producers, she turned up to her audition drunk and proceeded to win them over by doing cartwheels and flips. But that's not all.
Orange. Yeah. She's orange.
Snooki also showed up wearing so much bronzer that it rubbed off on her application. Her application was smudged with fingerprints from her bronzer to the point that I was like, what happened to her application? What spilled on it? Remarked the casting director. Talk about making an impression.
I don't want to go to jail.
Oh, but I did. Number 9. Pauly D has his own tanning booth. Snooki isn't the only Jersey Shore cast member to have landed a role on the show in an interesting way. During their search for the perfect Guidos and Guidettes, the producers of Jersey Shore came across an application for one Pauly D. Apparently they loved his look and sent a film crew to follow him around for a day. However, they became sold on Pauly D when they noticed that he had his very own tanning bed at home. Already smitten with Pauly's lifestyle and personality, the discovery of the tanning bed put him over the top and made him a must-have. Number 8. 2 cast members aren't Italian. Jersey Shore stirred up its fair share of controversy over the years due to its depiction of Italian Americans, as well as for its liberal use of the terms Guido and Guidette, which some people regard as derogatory.
I think you're the queen, not just a Guido.
That's what I said.
Ironically, 2 of the show's cast members aren't even Italian. Like, not even a little bit.
Oh, I broke it.
Go.
I broke it. I broke it.
Snooki was born in Chile and after taking a DNA test discovered that she was part South Asian, East Asian, and Middle Eastern, none of which are remotely Italian.
Wow.
Then there's JWoww, aka Jennifer Farley, who revealed in 2010 that she's Spanish and Irish. Kind of ruins the illusion. Number 7. Vinny wanted to quit the show. Being a reality TV star seems like a pretty easy gig. All you have to do is show up and be yourself, right? According to fan favorite Vinny Guadagnino, it wasn't as easy as it looks, at least not in the beginning.
And we'll stay with me.
I don't know if I can last 5 hours or you.
Yeah, get the out of here.
Apparently, Vinny had trouble adjusting to the constant filming of his every move. It affected him so much that he often considered quitting the show during season 1. He decided to stick it out but considered ditching the show again between seasons 4 and 5, as he found the non-stop shooting schedule to be too much of a burden. Thankfully for fans, he decided to stay.
Fist pump, push-up, slapstick.
Number 6. The cast did season 1 for free. Despite their flashy lifestyle and constant partying, season 1 of Jersey Shore was less about the glamour of GTL and more about scraping by with little to no money. It turns out that the only money the cast made in season 1 came from their time at Danny's Shore store, selling t-shirts.
Ooh, I ain't going.
We should ask Angelina.
Who's working tonight?
According to Vinny, he and Ronnie almost left the show because they were totally broke. It got so bad that Ronnie was using the famous on-set duck phone to make business phone calls in his spare time. Things picked up in season 2, with the cast making $10,000 per episode. But things definitely weren't easy in season 1. Number 5. Snooki claims the show was incredibly strict behind the scenes. Having no money and being filmed all the time for the amusement of others is bad enough. But imagine you weren't allowed to watch TV, listen to music, or have a cell phone too. Such was the case for the cast of Jersey Shore. According to Snooki, being on the show was kind of like being in jail for 2 months.
Get off.
Wait, where is she going?
She's drunk and disorderly. She's causing a scene. You see that? Should we place him under arrest?
While that's clearly hyperbole, it couldn't have been easy. Snooki went on to say that the reason they drank so much was because there was no other way to pass the time. Fair enough. Number 4. JWoww pursued a career in animation. Despite their reputation as vapid reality TV stars, more than one of the Jersey Shore cast attended college. Leading the way is JWoww, who has 2 degrees under her belt. She currently holds a degree in graphic design from the New York Institute of Technology, as well as a 2nd degree in computer programming. In fact, JWoww originally wanted to work as an animator for Disney. She even landed an internship with the prestigious company when she was in college, but decided to go down a different career path when she realized how time-consuming and difficult being an animator really is.
Right now, you call me a beast here. Stop!
We'd say she's done just fine so far. Number 3, Vinny almost went to law school. Speaking of pursuing a higher education, it turns out that Vinny Guadagnino is much more than just another pretty New Jersey face. He graduated from the College of Staten Island with a degree in political science, finishing his academic career with a 3.9 GPA.
So I fist pump at night, but I pump my pencil during the day.
In fact, in an interview with US Weekly, he said if his GPA had been higher, he would have considered attending Yale or Harvard. When that didn't pan out, he considered going to law school.
I'm an artist.
Oh my God.
I can act. I'm a painter. I'm a graphic designer.
However, while he was studying for his LSATs, he was approached about starring in a new show for MTV, and the rest, as they say, is history.
Bro, look at this kite.
I want to fly it.
Don't even think about it.
Number 2, the cast were under constant surveillance. The cast of Jersey Shore were constantly being watched by creator Sally Ann Salsano. And we don't just mean that she would pop in on them from time to time. Salsano lived in an apartment above the Jersey Shore house that was equipped with a 14-camera feed in her living room, enabling her to keep tabs on the housemates whenever she pleased. So she could literally watch them 24/7. Additionally, Salsano had a feed in her bedroom, just in case she wanted to check in on the gang before getting some shut-eye. We don't know whether to call her dedicated or creepy.
She's definitely a stage 5 clinger.
Go home.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are some honorable mentions.
Alright, whatever.
I came home when they were cooking the lobsters. I was like, yeah, were those real? Like, that's disgusting. I'm a vet tech. Like, I save animals. I don't kill them.
So hey, what I'm trying to tell you, my dude, is that I can kick your ass anytime I want, bro. Anytime you want. How about right now?
If I don't work out, like, once a day, I get into this mood, jerk, where I want to kill somebody. If you say something wrong to me, I will you up.
Number 1. Abercrombie and Fitch offered the Situation money to not wear their clothing. We failed to mention Mike the Situation Sorrentino so far, but that's only because we were saving the best for last.
Alright, we got a situation.
The Sitch's affinity for wearing Abercrombie and Fitch was well documented during his time on Jersey Shore. However, due to his wild antics, as well as those of the rest of the cast, the brand felt it was in their best interests to offer him $10,000 to stop wearing their clothes. Apparently, they didn't want to be associated with the show any longer, something the Situation was not interested in discussing. He countersued, lost, and ultimately received nothing when Abercrombie pulled their offer. Oh well, at least he can still wear his favorite brand.
It's t-shirt time.
So annoying.
T-shirt time. It's t-shirt time.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from MsMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.